A variety of factors will impact which nail polish guide you choose, one of those being contrasting colors. For example, skin tone compared to the nail guide might give the pop of color that you need to contrast between the color of your nail and the color of the guide. What might be a more important factor for some people is what color of nail polish they pick. For the sake of this example video, I'm going to be using a black solid colored nail polish, and in order to provide the contrasting color that I would like from the color of the nail polish to the color of my nail, I will be using a white tactile nail polish guide to provide the feedback that I need to see the white of the guide contrasting on the black of the nail polish. Setup is an important factor for making nail polish application successful. Wash and trim your nails to your satisfaction before applying nail polish. Having a paper towel or a towel that is safe to get nail polish on underneath can help not only with contrast between your finger and the surface that you're resting on, but also if any nail polish were to drop, it would get picked up by the paper towel and not get on my table surface. I have nail polish remover and a cotton swab ready, so if I make any mistakes, I can quickly clean that up and reapply as needed. Here I have all my nail polish guides lined up from smallest to largest. I'm doing this to help in the picking of a nail polish guide that is the right size for each nail. Allow me to demonstrate putting on each nail polish guide and lining them up with my nail. I'll start with my thumbnail. The nail polish guide slides easily over top of my nail. This nail polish guide is too wide, so I can feel the edges of the nail polish guide, and they provide too wide of a gap between my thumbnail and the guide. Moving on to the next size, again, they slide easily over top of each nail. This one feels more flush with the top of my nail, but the sides of the nail still have that gap that I'm not comfortable with. Moving on to the next guide, I feel that this one snaps more easily onto my thumbnail. It's up to personal preference and feel whether you feel that your thumbnail or any nail is getting the coverage that it needs by the nail polish guide. Here is that guide on my thumbnail in closer detail. I feel that this guide in the third largest size provides the gaps that reduces the gaps that my thumb needs to be able to be flush with the thumbnail. Other ways to ensure success with your nail polish guides is using other devices in addition. For example, if you have task lighting or magnification, like the Halo Go Task Magnifier or Omega 5, which is the task light with magnification, that might be more beneficial to be able to work underneath that magnification in addition to using a tactile guide. A simple way to provide greater tactile feedback is putting your nail polish bottle in the refrigerator prior to applying. The cold sensation on your nail will help you feel where the polish is being applied because of that coldness, and the refrigerator does not damage the lastingness of the nail polish. It might just take a little longer for it to dry. There are some downsides to using a reusable nail polish guide that is 3D printed, such as this kind. What I have discovered in practicing and using it is that unless the nail polish is wiped off immediately, it can stain the nail polish guide itself, which can add colors or blotches onto the solid color that the nail polish guide was previously. The fortunate thing about this particular material is that it is very inexpensive. If you or someone you know has access to a 3D printer, about 10 of these guides costs 6 cents total in order to print. So to make up for the material clinging to nail polish itself more easily, the material is very inexpensive. All right, so for picking fingernail sizes and applying them onto your fingers themselves, press down firmly into the nail and into the finger. If it starts feeling a little uncomfortable, your size might be too small. So I'm going to switch out for the next size up, pressing again down into the fingernail and into the finger itself. So that way all edges of the nail are flush with the nail polish guide. When applying nail polish itself, wipe any excess nail polish off onto the bottle. Start in the middle of your nail and work slowly with your brush strokes, starting from the base and working your way outward and to the edges of each nail. It's okay if some nail polish gets on the nail polish guide itself, because after you apply the nail polish, you can wipe it away and it should only leave a small mark. Now, allowing the nail polish itself to dry completely is very important. I did this nail earlier, and now that it is dry, I am going to remove the nail polish guide slowly out and away from my nail to ensure that the nail polish does not smudge.